bullpen. That's all up next here on 1450 AM The Source.
Enjoy the spacious rooms at Mountain Glen Apartments. Stretch out and relax in the large living and dining rooms or the light and airy Eaton kitchens. With a clubhouse featuring modern exercise facilities and access to a swimming pool and tennis courts, you'll see why we offer the very best in apartment living. Located right by all of the major shopping malls and historic downtown Frederick, Mountain Glen Apartments puts you by all of the entertainment and nightlife in Frederick. Schedule a tour of Mountain Glen Apartments today at 301-662-2666 and see why it's the perfect place to call home. Hey fans, this is Keys broadcaster Tim Murray, and I want to tell you about my friends over at Play It Again Sports Frederick. Just a mile away from Harry Grove Stadium on Buckystown Pike, Play It Again Sports Frederick is your place for all your sporting good needs. Open 7 days a week, Play It Again Sports Frederick sells new and used equipment. And if you have some old equipment in your house, bring it by because Play It Again Sports Frederick buys used sporting goods. Stop by today at 5811 Buckystown Pike or visit them online at playitagainsportsfrederick.com. Play It Again Sports. Reuse, recycle, replay.
Hi, this is pitching coach Kenny Steenstra, and you're listening to the Keys Corner on 1450 AM The Source.
Welcome to the Keys Corner here on 1450 AM The Source. My name is Adam Bull. Well, it's time to sit it down to our Mike Mueller for his weekly edition of Mic'd Up.
It had been about 2 years since Tommy Wingardner had pitched in a game. He was playing for Polk State College in Florida then. But on July 22nd, 2012, Wingardner was back on the mound for short season A Aberdeen, an infielder turned reliever making his professional pitching debut.
Well, this is a first. Tommy Wingardner will come in out of the Ironbirds bullpen to close out the game here for the Ironbirds. Once again, this is the first time we've seen a position player come out of the bullpen for the Ironbirds this year.
And it went well. Wingardner pitched a perfect inning, striking out 2. He'd go on to finish the season as Aberdeen's closer, ending the year with a 2-1 record, a 0.90 ERA, and 10 saves and 11 chances. He struck out 21 batters in 20 innings pitched.
Tommy Wingardner works from the stretch to 2-2. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. He got him. That's your ball game. The Ironbirds win it tonight.
Did Wingardner expect his pitching career to start off in such impressive fashion?
Not really, but I didn't expect myself to fail either, if that makes sense. Not like miserably fail, but I didn't expect to come in and be lights out the way I was.
On Wednesday, Wingardner was promoted to Frederick from Class A Delmarva. A Maryland native, Wingardner was signed by Baltimore in 2011 and played primarily shortstop in his first season and until July of his second year when he was approached about making the change to pitcher. Initially, the plan for Wingardner was to pitch but keep playing infield too. And for a few months, Wingardner pulled double duty. First working with the infields, then he'd go work with the pitchers. But after his success on the mound continued, the stocky 5'11" right-hander was sent to spring training as just a pitcher this season. And that's a move Wingardner says he's okay with.
That's the quickest road to where I want to be, and it's not, I don't have to work on infield, and I don't have to go work on hitting and stuff, so I got one focus, and it's definitely a little bit more straightforward now.
Wingardner started 2012 with Class A Delmarva, but after batting less than 200 through the first 2 months of the season, was sent to Aberdeen. This year, he started his first season as a professional pitcher, inactive for the first 2 weeks with Delmarva, but then was activated and allowed 1 run over 6.1 innings in 3 games. Then he got the call that sent him to Frederick.
To be honest with you, it was totally unexpected, because at the start of the year, I was on the Phantom. I was inactive for 2 weeks, and got activated on our first road trip. Threw 2 innings there and came home, never pitched at home, and then threw 2 innings on the road twice. And then as soon as we got home, I was sitting here. So I kind of wasn't expecting it.
When Wingardner, whose fastball reaches the low 90s, came into games with the Ironbirds last season, it became known as Tommy Time.
New pitcher, Tommy Wingardner. It's Tommy time. Tommy Wingardner will try to complete this game. A 4-out save chance for Tommy Wingardner.
In Frederick, he joins a bullpen that's been the strength of the team and one of, if not the best group of relievers in the Carolina League. Wingardner said he's comfortable on the mound now and has a pretty good feel for all his pitches. I asked him what he liked about being a full-time pitcher and adjusting to no longer stepping into the batter's box. His reply:
the adrenaline, just coming in, ready to get after it. Compared to when you're playing short, you only get that adrenaline once every 2 or 3 innings when you get in at bat.
Do you miss hitting?
Yes, a lot. sitting here watching all the hitters take BP every day kind of gets you going.
Have you ever tried to get back in the cage since they made you a pitcher?
No, we get fined if we touch a bat. So.
For a non-drafted free agent struggling at the plate in short season A-ball last season, Wingardner certainly had thoughts that maybe his time was running short. And to already be an advanced day a month into this season as a pitcher, Wingardner said he recognizes the opportunity in front of him, adding that he's thankful to still have a jersey. This is Mike Mueller, and you've been listening to Mic'd Up. Thanks for tuning in.
Back with a